Aloha everyone, it's Matt at Aloha City. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about my ukulele of the year for 2023. I'm very fortunate here at Aloha City to have hundreds of amazing ukuleles pass through my hands. And every once in a while, I'll open up the case and there's that wow factor. And this was the wow factor for 2023. This is the Ukukele Revelator, which just blew me away from the get-go. It's funny because I started seeing these online and reading about them, and I would email my guy Joseph over at Ukukele saying, Joseph, hook me up with the Revelators. And he said, sorry. He said, we don't make enough. We can't supply all the dealers. I can't hook you up right now. I was kind of bummed out about it, and I kept seeing more ads for them, kept emailing Joseph. I'm like, Joseph, you got to get me some of them Revelators. So he finally did. He hooked me up with some of these beautiful Karina Revelators, and I was blown away from the get-go. The first wow factor is when you open up the case and you pick it up. It's super light. It weighs 1 pound, 6 ounces. So it's a featherweight. But that being said, a lot of light ukuleles feel very fragile. This does not feel fragile at all. This is a whole new design. It's one piece of wood. It's a solid piece of Karina wood, which is carved out. There's no bracing in there. There's no kerfing because it's one piece of wood, so you don't need any of that stuff in there. So it's extremely solidly built, which you can feel as soon as you pick it up. So it's super light. So that's the first thing where you say, wow. As soon as you pick it up, you're like, wow. Then you strum it, and it just has a big, huge sound. It's very thin. The body is not a typical ukulele depth body. It's a very thin body, but it produces a very big, full sound. It's really incredible. As you can see, it also doesn't have your traditional sound hole. It has this teardrop shaped sound hole up in the upper bout there, which really projects the sound. Big, full sound out of this guy. These strings are a hybrid set. It uses 2 wound Diodario strings. There's a wound G and C string, and then the Worth E and A, Worth Brown. So it's a hybrid string set. They're just so fun to play. It's so comfortable. It has this cool little Nautilus inlay on the fretboard there, up to the Kala headstock. Are these Grover tuners? Yeah, they are. They're open geared Grover tuners. Look at the way the neck meets the body there. Cut out for easy access to the upper frets, and there's a lot of frets on this guy. This guy has 22 frets, which I'm gonna say the top 5 are not really usable, but they're there. So you've got, there's 12, 15, 17, 19. You get up to 22. See, you can't do much with those top 5 notes, but they are there, and it's a cool little feature. Another thing about this guy that you don't realize is it's electric. Plugs in right down there. It's got a passive pickup system in there, which I'm typically not a fan of passive pickups, but I plug this thing in and it sounds really good plugged in. So let's give it a go. I have my little Fishman Loudbox amp here, of course, and my pedal board. No volume, no tone controls, no batteries, no nothing. You get a really big, clear sound. Very well balanced. It also handles effects very well, so you can put some distortion. favorite, the wah pedal. Little chorus. There it is, plugged in. It's definitely a gig-worthy ukulele, and weighing 1 pound 6 ounces, you won't even feel that you're wearing it. That's it. That is the Kala Revelator. It's my ukulele of the year for 2023. These things are incredible. Everybody who I've handed one to says the same thing. They just say, wow, when they strum it, when they feel it. Duty calls. Aloha, everyone. Have a great 2024.